Hi, my name is David Knox, and I have MSA, multiple system atrophy. So, got a comment a day or two ago on my YouTube saying, "Hey, you haven't posted in a few weeks, probably about 4 weeks." And you're right. You're absolutely right. It's haven't been many days where I've been able to try to upload. And my voice is really. I'm done. I'm done for today. I went to work for a few hours. It's 1 o'clock my time, 1 p.m., and I'm done. Like if the voice is going, my shaking, I mean everything is going at this point, and I'm exhausted. So the reason why I haven't posted in a few weeks is actually pretty simple. Um, the first week, uh, like almost the first week of June, I wasn't feeling very well. I wasn't able to get my words under me. Like right now, I'm still struggling. It feels like I'm trying to speak while I just ran a marathon. I mean, that's really what it feels like. Exhaustion is really hard for a lot of diseases, but also MSA. So I just wasn't feeling very well to actually get up and do it. It was hard enough to go to work, and come home and try to do extracurricular activities. And then 3 weeks ago, I had some near-death experience, which was to me is near death. I will not joke lightly about near-death experiences on this YouTube channel, but I'm laughing about it now. But I had what appears to have been some type of kidney infection or UTI, but not your traditional stuff. It doesn't burn when you pee or anything like that. Um, I started not feeling how you can feel when you're getting sick. Sometimes you start to get some night sweats or the chills and things like that. Not necessarily a fever. Fever comes later, but I got those sweats. I got the chills, and then I got a fever. Probably on a Saturday, Sunday, leading into Monday. Monday wasn't horrible. I get a lot of those type of things in my life, and I drink 2 gallons of orange juice, and it goes away. So Tuesday, I was at work. I was working from home, and I just started going downhill. And what I mean was the fever, the chills, the like the flu type symptoms. What it seemed like, but you know, my body was shutting down. And I'm just going to tell you what happened and who, what, when, where, and why. I don't. We don't really know in this case. My doctors don't necessarily know, but I had an infection. I had a fever. Well, let's put it this way. After the fact, I have a fever. I was running a high fever, chills, sweats, night sweats, and then my body started um, clamping down. My part of my back was hurting, which might have been related to kidneys. A very weird area. Um, my muscles started to seize. I was not able to flex my legs and arms very well. It got worse and worse Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to where I really couldn't walk. I couldn't stretch my legs out. I couldn't bring them in. My arms, my neck. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but I physically almost couldn't move. Horrible. I mean, I sat down in my bathtub. We got showers and bathtubs, and I sat down in my bathtub. I don't know how I got down, but I don't know how I got back up. I mean, I would like to think I'm pretty strong and ignore the tremors, but I was so weak, and the muscles just would not do anything except contract and um, muscle Charlie horses and stuff like that. They were tight the entire time, which was they hurt. It was so bad. Lost my voice, slurred everything up and down the vocabulary. Went to the doctor's office, and my wife was literally translating for me. She understands my slurs. I laugh about that now, but she understands the slurs. And today's been the way. I guess the slurs are just crazy. But that's the body was just shutting down. Spasms, pain. I got pain. We talked about this pain, this shocking pain. This was worse. This pain was everywhere, constant, all the time. It wouldn't let up. So that went on. That went on for a few days, um, and it really didn't help. So you know, Um, we went to the doctor. They gave me specific medicine for kidneys, like UTI stuff, to see if it's because that's what they thought, and it knocked it out in a couple of days. Went back to my normal MSA life. Um, but man, I'm talking tragic. Being in the fetal position, crying in pain as a man at 43. And I've been in that position before for back injuries and stuff like that. But when the body is shutting down and you're literally saying, this is it. And, I questioned myself. I'm not going to lie to you. I questioned myself. I said, if it's going to be like this, I don't want to live like that. I won't say those thoughts in detail on a YouTube channel, but I was starting to question why I'm putting up with this physically, right? That's how bad it was. You don't get that from me, right? How are you doing, Dave? I'm good. I'm fine. I'm blessed to be here. I'm happy to be here. Or I'm doing okay. Living the dream. You're not, except for my wife, and probably my mom, you're not going to hear me complaining about this disease. That's not me. So even on the YouTube channel, I'm not going to complain internally like I do. So that took a lot out of me. And in these almost the last week, last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my wife and I were in New Orleans. Just a little bucket list: go see the French Quarter, walk around, have some Southern food, stuff like that. And I actually walked with a cane for the first time. I took my cane, I walked with it the whole time I was outside. Sometimes in the hotels, it just depends, but definitely when I was going for walks and I didn't know where I was going, took the cane, and it helped. I can tell you I'm glad I did, because even with the cane, my wife was trying to prop me back up and losing my balance. She looks away at some tacos and looks back, and her husband's falling over and she's trying to grab me. I'm trying to grab her. So, things like that. It was interesting. I will say I was hard-headed when it came to using a cane. It definitely helped. But I don't want to rely on the cane. There's a big difference. I'm using it. I'm having it just in case, but I don't want it to be my crutch. I don't want to be that person. I know I'm going to have to be that person sooner or later, but I don't want that right now. So that's, coming back, I was like, man, I got to do something. And right now, I'm completely exhausted. Probably don't see it in my face, but I want to come home and go to sleep. But, I'm going to push out a few videos today, right? I got a few things to talk about. Even one is that kidney. So after that infection, they came back and speak of the devil, right? We're going to keep talking about this. My doctors did some urine tests, urinalysis, and guess what I have a lot of now? Blood and protein. I've been saying this, it's like when I went to the Mayo Clinic, oh no, it's normal to have this and that. Now I have a lot. If I show you the blood work, now I have the second highest level of blood and protein. Right? It goes from 0 to, trace to negative trace to small, medium, large type, right? Those are the levels of protein in blood you have in your urine. And now I got a lot. So my question is, even to my doctors, put that aside. They don't think it was actually a kidney infection because they did the culture and culture came back fine. So what the hell was it? And I emailed my neurologist up here, who, again, her mother has MSA. Has had, I'm not sure. And she says, I told her, I said, if I'm going to get an infection, is it going to kill me like it just did? I called my boss and tried to tell him I don't know when I'll be back. It was that bad. And, hard for me to disappear for 3 days unannounced. But that's how I've never called off work. And that's exactly what, in my life, and that's exactly what happened for 3 days. So I asked her, I said, is this the new norm? If I'm going to get sick in the future, am I going to be punched in the gut like this and left to rot for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days? And she said, yeah. And that's something I definitely want to look into. I want to know the correlation between infection, getting sick, and MSA, because I've been sick in my life, guys. I don't get the flu. I always get pneumonia. Every year, pneumonia, and sometimes in the hospital. I've had a lot of sickness in my life, but this one takes the cake, where it's physically shutting down the body and crippling you. It was horrible. It was, I seriously, when you think about doing something to yourself just because you get sick, oh, it's bad, right? And I don't know if anyone else had things like that happen with their MSA, but holy crap, I do not look forward to this part of it, right? But that's how people with MSA predominantly die. You know, pulmonary issues, issues with breathing, um, kidney infections, right? Kidneys are included, but getting sick, infections and stuff is how we die. So, I'm like, again, my doctors gave me medicine for my failing bladder. The kidneys are changing, failing kidneys and bladder. And they gave me, I didn't take it yet. I didn't want to, right? I don't want to take medicine if I don't have to. But now it's like, maybe I need to. So, I'm ahead of the game for that stuff, but it's weird how these things work out. But I'm definitely going to do a video, hopefully, on, the gastrointestinal part of it, your urology, P and the UTIs. And I don't know if there's even studies about that, but I'm going to try my best to put some on there. If it happened to me, it'll probably happen to you because I don't get sick. I don't rarely get sick like that. I mean, like flus and again, I could see a cold coming and I drink OJ, 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 and I'm always better the next day. Almost always in my whole life. So me getting sick is not a very normal thing. So I'll post some more things like that, and we'll go through it. I got a few more videos, more of me about falling at the house, just weird things. I know someone posted comments they wanted to see some pictures of tremors, videos of tremors. I'm going to try my best to get that out today. Try to reenact that. But I will say, overall, my health is still good. Let's take out that freak infection. I don't know what the heck that was. Let's take that out, throw that out the window before if it happens again. Oh boy, then we might be onto something. But throw that out the window. The rest of my health is pretty good. I've noticed my slurring is nonstop. It's probably, if you're watching this video, you can tell from earlier videos. I'm not only my slurring, but connecting the dots mentally is different. Which, by the way, I'll have another video after this for. I went to my neuropsychology visit in IU Health in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'll show you the results for that. What they talked about. So interesting. It's not bad, but it's not all good. I mean, they see things that the test can't see, right? The tests aren't always black and white. There's a lot of gray stuff in there too. So I will, even go put another YouTube short or something about adding fall protection to your phone. I didn't know that until I knew Apple had it. I didn't know Samsung, because I got Samsung and Apples, but I didn't know Samsung had it. So, for those of us that are still mobile somewhat, somehow, that fall protection feature is absolutely life and death. So I definitely want to put a video out there for that too. And otherwise, I appreciate you guys. And this is just an update for me, but I'm going to kick out some videos. I got to, because this Thursday, coming up on the 13th, I'll be with my family and my mother family. We're starting our trip in Europe. So it's I don't want to cry by saying this, right? It's almost instant tears but talking about it, but it's a bucket list tour. That's what New Orleans was, right? And I really didn't know I was questioning if I was going to get to the trip, being able to walk or not, if I was going to be mobile. And so far, we're good. New Orleans has a lot of French architecture, and I don't know if that's the word, but a lot of cobblestones and slanted streets and weird things that you can trip and fall on. And I think I did pretty good. Did I trip and fall? No. Did I almost trip and fall? 1,000 times, right? So that was a good warm up for Europe. Europe has a lot, especially the Vatican, Rome, Italy, France. We're on a cruise and going around Europe too. So definitely, as much as I'm tired, I'm definitely happy to have done that to get a head start, see what I can do, what I can't do. So I got a few things I'm gonna try to kick out today for you guys, and then document my journey over in Europe, see how that goes. I love you guys to death. If you enjoyed this, like it, share it, subscribe. I think sharing, as much as I want people to like my videos and to subscribe to it, because there's a lot of reasons for that. The count of people that you have, and also it can get into monetization, making money on YouTube. At the end of the day, I think it's more important to share videos for me than it is to do anything else. Again, the more that somebody's out there with MSA. I'm holding my hands up the whole time here because I don't want to flinch. I don't want to challenge you guys to see the tremors. This is what I do all day. I hold my hands, my arms, and my legs are crossed under the table. You don't know that, right? But they are. So I don't flinch or anything. But I want you to share it if you think it's appropriate, right? I don't want you to be, oh, there's a sad guy that has a bad disease. No, it's for those people after me and those people that are getting diagnosed right now, because there's not a lot out there. There's a lot of technical stuff, but not he said, she said, and let me see videos and audio or whatever. So again, if you appreciate it, I appreciate a share more than anything else, but definitely like and subscribe is great. And keep the questions coming. I'm definitely going to help out with that and get some stuff uploaded today and the rest of the week. I promise this time. I may have broke a promise last time, but I almost died in the house. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.